All right, what's going on, guys? Simple Sports back. So I just wanted to give my opinion on the Jay Cutler to the Dolphins whole situation. Uh, and I was listening to Undisputed. I try to listen to the shows while I'm at work, and if I can, I'll listen to it once I get home. Sort of do my homework, so to speak, on what everyone's saying for the day. And while I'm at work, maybe I'll read an article or two. You know, whatever's in the news. So I was catching up on Undisputed, and I was listening to Shannon Sharpe talk about Jay Cutler to the Dolphins, and you can hear it in Joy's just in her voice when she brings up the topic. What do you think about Jay Cutler? Like, we know what she thinks, and we know what pretty much everyone else thinks. And I know what I think. And when Shannon Sharpe was speaking, it was almost as if he was in my head because I was saying the same thing. So I have an uncle who really likes the Bears, and I don't know how much he really liked Jay Cutler, but if he's on the Bears, he's going to cheer for him. So, I'll give him a lot of respect for that. A lot of guys, if their team's not doing bad, they kind of hop off the bandwagon, and he's a true Bears fan. So, but we had the discussion many a times. Jay Cutler is terrible. He's awful. Listen, Jay Cutler Jay Cutler is talented, extremely talented. He has made some throws that a lot of quarterbacks just cannot make. Like, I don't disagree with that at all. But there's something that even I know, even though I haven't played in the National Football League. Like, if you want to play football, you have to really want to play football. There's a level. It's and I've never been in the military or anything like that, or boot camp, right? So I don't want to offend anyone with what I'm about to say, but it in my head, from the way outside looking in, it would be like going into the military and they sort of try to break you, right? Sort of reform you into something else. And that is what I'm talking about when it comes to football. Like, you have to there's almost like you have to have a screw loose to want to do that. Think about the sport, right? You're running into people at full speed for the most part. A lot of times it's 3/4 speed, as they call it, where obviously you're not in a full sprint, but you're sort of exploding. Too deep for the conversation. Point being, you're running into people head on, chest, shoulders, excuse me, high speed collisions over and over and over and over and over again. That's just the physical part. Forget the mental side, where not only do you get hit repeatedly, but you have to take that hit and be able to process what's going on around you all at the same time. Think about that. Imagine essentially being beat up for an hour constantly, and at the same time you have to take your SATs and use your brain and be able to focus on angles and reads, and if this guy does this and I do that, and at the same time someone is physically punching you in the chest, face, ribs. You have to want to play football. And I can look at Jay Cutler and tell you he don't want to play football. I can tell you that right now. He does not want to play football. Now, I don't want to make it seem like he's doing something, like maybe just for the money, or just for the sake of doing it. I'm not saying he doesn't actually want to play the game, but there's something that's missing in the competition for him that you can see. I mean, I played with people, even in high school, where, like, you can tell, like, they want to win. I mean, we came from nowhere. If we would have won 4 state championships in a row and went to graduate, and, you know, now maybe if we went and played in big colleges and things like that, it'd be something different. But if we had won those championships, for us, that would have been a lifetime of memories. And that's just in a small town. Like, you're talking about playing not only for yourself, but for people around you. If you don't want to be great, they may want to be great. And you're being cheered by fans who want their team to win. Like, they want their team to be good. Everyone out there thinks their team is going to win the Super Bowl. Everybody, except maybe Cleveland fans and 49ers fans and Rams fans. Sorry. But everybody thinks their team is going to win the Super Bowl. And, like, that's the thing. Like, you're not just playing for you. You know what I mean? And, like, you have to want that punishment and that mental grind. I want to get better. I want to be able to beat them every single time. I want to know what he's doing before he knows it. I want to know what everyone around me is doing. And at the same time being physically beat over and over again. Seeing stars. Blacking out occasionally. You got to want to do that. Jay Cutler don't want to do that. I want you to listen to Shannon Sharpe today, because I thought it was hilarious and it was spot on.
But you don't really have to be a great part of your basketball team. Boy, can you imagine? You know, I'm thinking right now, Tom Brady, like, man, I don't need to be in shape. I don't need to be in the peak physical conditioning. Aaron Rodgers. Now, here's a guy that you saw the picture that he posted on vacation. That was right after football season. Can you imagine what 4 months have done to that body and no working out, Joy? Y'all in a heap of trouble. Skip Bayless, you ought to be ashamed of yourself that you're going to say, I'm from Vanderbilt. That's a representation of you.
You know what I'm going to say.
Not because I know you. Jay Cutler is a representation of one Skip Bayless who attended Vanderbilt University.
He is actually not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. You're not going to distance yourself from him now.
I am.
Because he's a little rotund, a little portly. Oh, no. You normally say, and he's from Vanderbilt, the Harvard of the South. Well, no, Vanderbilt. Harvard is the Vanderbilt of the North. That's what it is.
Thank you. That is true. That's the first true thing you've said so far today.
But, Skip, that body language. Now, you told me Adam Gase had done a great job on Jay Cutler's body language.
Get your head up. Get your head up.
He
comes off the field. Get your head up.
I remember when I was going to church and I'd get ready to do my Easter speech, and my grandpa said, boy, take your hands out your pocket. Hands in his pocket, like, yeah. I think I was pretty content with where I was in my life, and I think my wife, Kristen, she probably talked me back into coming more than anybody. So you needed someone to talk you into going to take $10 million. Where did they do that at, Skip? And the Dolphins think they're going somewhere with this guy. That's what they believe. Tickle me. Skip, the Dolphins tickle me. And you know what? You know who's laughing the loudest? Coach Belichick is laughing. Coach Belichick like, they signed Jay Cutler.
I don't know about that.
We signed Jay Cutler. All the DBs just turning cartwheels. Somebody from the AFC East going to lead the league in interception because they played the Dolphins twice.
I think Coach Belichick is thinking, don't get to play Ryan Tannehill.
Oh, yeah. No, he's like, no, we get to play Jay Cutler, who's going to give us even more turnovers. Tannehill might not know where to go in the football.
He does not know.
But Jay Cutler's going to throw it to the other team, although he knows where to go. Skip, hey, they did it. Adam Gase, he's familiar with Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler's familiar with him. But, Skip, I'm not encouraged. If you're encouraged by his body language and the tone in which he talked, Normally, guys coming back in the NFL, think about it. Normally, guys, man, I'm so excited. These opportunities, they don't come. And for them to think about me and want me to possibly lead this team, which I believe has playoff aspirations, has playoff potential. You look loaded with talent. Man, I am so excited. I can't wait to get going. I was pretty content with my life and, you know, hanging out with the kids. Good job, Miami.